Alright guys, get ready because today we're diving into something seriously exciting, the 11six24 Monarch pickleball paddles. These aren't just any paddles, they're unique wide body paddles with Kevlar and carbon fiber options at a great price. So without further ado, let's dink straight into it. First up, we've got the Monarch All Court. Coming in at $139.99 or $129.99 if you use code STS Pickleball. This paddle is like the Swiss Army knife of pickleball. It's versatile, powerful, and ready for anything. It features a unique construction with layers of Toray T700 carbon fiber and fiberglass, giving you that perfect balance of power and control. The stats, a generous twist weight of 7.23 and a swing weight of 112.67, with an average stock weight of 8.0 to 8.3 ounces. And get this, the very unique thing about all three of these paddles is their handle length of 5.75 inches and a grip circumference of 4.125 inches, which is my personal preference. The handles on all three of these paddles feel great. Back to the Monarch All Court. This wide body paddle is all about giving you precision and agility. Let's break down why this paddle is so darn good. Check this out. The stiffer feel of the All Court model means you get incredible feedback on every shot. Whether you're defending against those powerful drives or executing the perfect topspin drop, this paddle has you covered. It's all about high maneuverability and forgiveness, making it a top choice for any player looking to up their game. The All Court model plays a lot like the Spartus Apollo in my experience. Now let's talk control. Enter the Monarch Control Paddle. Coming in at $149.99 or $139.99 if you use code STS Pickleball. If precision and finesse are your game, this is your new best friend. Built with a carbon fiber Kevlar combination, it's designed to absorb pace like a pro, making those tricky dinks and resets look effortless. Here are the stats, with notable metrics being the twist weight of 7.26 and the swing weight of 110.22. It's a bit stiffer than your average control paddle, giving you that extra feedback and control on every shot. And here's the lowdown. Compared to the All Court, the control is all about precision over power. It's perfect for players who want to dominate with strategy and accuracy rather than just brute force. And finally, we have the Monarch Jelly Bean, coming in at $99 or $89 if you use code STS Pickleball. Don't let the fun name fool you. This paddle is serious about performance. It also features the carbon fiber fiberglass face sheet combination, which gives this paddle a unique, higher feedback feel than other paddles. This makes it great for players who love a bit of give in their paddle but still want that essential power and pop. Spin-wise, all three of these paddles did really well. I was surprised the Jelly Bean got the highest spin here, but when you consider the added dwell time of it not being thermoformed, it starts to make more sense. You can feel the ball essentially pocket a touch more than the others with the Jelly Bean. So as far as power and pop go, we can see from these ratings out of 10 that the Monarch All Court is the most powerful of the bunch and also the poppiest of the bunch, followed by the Monarch Control Kevlar and then the Monarch Jelly Bean, quite a bit lower power and pop wise compared to the other two. Keep in mind the Jelly Bean is a Gen 1.5 paddle, meaning it has edge foam around the perimeter of the paddle, but it is not thermoformed and will be far more plush and soft in comparison. My favorite of the bunch in this category is the All Court. I really like the feel of the carbon fiber sheets on top and bottom of that fiberglass sheet. It feels really lively and responsive, and I can really get some solid counters and speed ups rolling at the net with the All Court. The control is solid, it does everything well. I just lean towards the All Court personally. As far as the sweet spot goes for these battles, we have the All Court coming in at a 9.3 out of 10, the Control Kevlar at a 9.5 out of 10, and the Jelly Bean at an 8.6 out of 10. This is really where the Jelly Bean starts to show its true colors in comparison to a thermoformed paddle. The sweet spot is noticeably smaller in play. The Control Kevlar version, on the other hand, really has a very wide and forgiving sweet spot, rivaling the best sweet spots I've felt in comparison to other paddles in the space. And the All Court has a top tier sweet spot with no negatives to speak of. So, control is really what you think of when you think of a wide body or more standard shaped paddle. But with the longer handle and the more lively feel off the face, with these paddles you don't get plush pillowy control. What you get is a big sweet spot with controllable characteristics and a long handle with plenty of room for two-handed backhands. So we have the All Court coming in at a 9 out of 10 for control, the Kevlar Control at a 9.2 out of 10, and the Jelly Bean at a 9.2 as well. The Jelly Bean was deducted some points due to the lack of sweet spot, otherwise it would surely be higher. Solid numbers for sure. I I really felt in control of my drops, dinks, and resets, and felt really connected to the ball in the transition area with all three of these paddles, but especially with the all court and the control Kevlar versions. So to sum this all up, what 11six24 did here is make a really lively wide body paddle with an extra long 5.75 inch grip length. This will definitely cater to certain people who want extra room on the handle for two-handed backhands and people who want that large sweet spot but really want something lively with some opportunity for power and pop. My favorite of the bunch is the all court option, followed very closely by the Kevlar control, and then lastly we have the Jelly Bean due to its not so forgiving nature and it being a bit too plush for my liking these days. Also, I was sent the 14mm versions of these paddles, and in my testing they have a touch more spin and more pop, but less power, plow through, and stability, so keep that in mind when choosing a thickness. Click right here to check out my top 5 paddles so far in 2024. Subscribe to always be up to date in the paddle space. Have a freaking wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.